In this video, I'm going to go through with you how to attach item to your character using socket. To get started, let's go to Maximal and download some animation. Click on characters and choose one of the character that you like. Once chosen, you can choose the animation. You can search for attack animation. And maybe choose one with the weapon, okay, because we are using a weapon to constrain to our hand. Okay, once you are satisfied, just click download. With skin, you can keep the frame per second. Click on download. So for weapon, we will choose Scratch Fab and we will choose a weapon to download. So make sure you type in your weapon and I will choose X and make sure you click downloadable. After that, choose one weapon that's free and you can go down to download the model. Okay, usually I will choose FBX to download. After that, maybe you want to choose a helmet to let him wear on the head. To download it, just click download and choose FBX. So once you are done, you can open up your Unreal Engine, open a new scene. Okay, right click and create a new folder. One we will call it the helmet. Okay, the other one we will call it the X. So for the X, we will drag in our FBX for the X. Click import all. Okay, you will see a static mesh and a material. If you double click on the static mesh, you will see that the material is not linked to the texture, right? So here is the material. You can double click on this material set and you can start to load in the texture and link them over here. So to link them, just open the content browser, control spacebar. Okay, first you create a new folder to add in your texture file to be more organized. If you see the X, we have a few material over here. For demonstration purpose, we will just use the base color texture. Okay, so just click and load in into your content browser. So once loaded in, you can drag it into this scene and just load them into your base color. So RGB to base color. So once it's done, click apply and save. Okay, you can close this and you will see your texture done. Okay, for other map, I will not go through in details for this tutorial. We will just keep it simple. So once done, save and exit. Next, we want to go to your helmet. So do the same thing. Find the FBX file and click and drag into the scene. Import all. Can close the error message. For this helmet, we have an issue because it comes with a lot of different separate static mesh. Okay, if you double click, it only consists of one part of the mesh. So what we can do is to load in our static mesh first into the scene. So just click on the first one and shift click on the last one and drag them into our viewport over here, display. Okay, after that, you can press F to zoom in. Now we need to merge them into one actor. Okay, so select the actor and merge actor and click on merge. Okay, then we will name this as our helmet. Okay, make sure you save it into your helmet scene, call it helmet combine, then save them. So once it's saved, you will find your helmet combine as another static mesh. But this will have, you will have a small icon over here. It stands for actor. Okay, so some that doesn't have an actor, it doesn't have that icon. Okay, now you double click on it, it will become as one helmet. Alright, once it's done, you don't need this in your scene. Okay, you can just delete them. Okay, press delete. Under our character, double click on the static mesh. You'll see a T-pose, and over here, you will see a skeleton joint, and you will see all the skeleton bone here. For the X, we will use the right hand bone. So once we add in the socket, you can add a preview static mesh on that socket. So just right click on the socket and add preview asset and select the X that you just import in. So this is the X that is very big right now. So first we need to scale them. Okay, then we will rotate them. Let's do that for the head also. Right click, add preview asset and select the helmet. So make it smaller. Then we will place them to the head, scale and rotate them accordingly. Next step is to create a blueprint for a character. Just right click, blueprint class. So select the actor and we'll call it character blueprint. Then double click on the blueprint. First we need to load in our character. Open up your content browser again and drag in your skeleton mesh. Once you have it, you need to add in your static mesh of your helmet and your weapon. So just click on add static mesh. This is your X, and under the static mesh you can select your X. So once you add in your static mesh, you can drag your X over here to become the child of this skeleton mesh. Once it's inside, you can click on your socket and select the right hand socket. Now you can just reposition it near the hand. Then continue to add on the helmet. Click on add static mesh, change the name to helmet, and pull the helmet inside the skeleton mesh. Change the static mesh to helmet, combine, and change the socket to the head. Okay, once you're done, you can compile and save. So in Unreal Engine, if you click File, this is your level. Alright, so now when you create a new scene, it will create a new level for you. But in Cinematic, you want to create a camera for your animation, you can right click, go to Cinematic, and create a level sequencer. Then we will call this a attack sequence. Okay, then double click on them. You will see a time slider over here. And now we will add in our character blueprint. Okay, in the content browser, you can dock the layout. So there's the character blueprint we just created. Click and drag into the viewport. You can press F to zoom in. Okay, once it's inside, in the outliner, we can click and drag our blueprint into our sequencer. And now we need to track our animation inside. Click the plus button and animation and select our animation. And now we will have our animation. We also can loop the animation by dragging it further upward. This is how we attach our weapon and helmet. If you guys enjoy my video, do remember to like, share and subscribe, as I will be posting more video in the future. Take care!